Okay, hello. I believe I can fly. No, I believe we are live. Just waiting for it to pop up and populate over on the YouTube. There, we're live. Everything is awesome. Rufus is here. I know. Nobody, including me, was expecting that. I had the shock of my life a little while ago, didn't I, love?
Yeah.
The doorbell was going like 19 to the dozen, and I was thinking, who the bloody hell's that? And it turns out it was him because I'd locked the door.
Who the bloody hell was that?
I know, right? So, how come you're back, my darling? Do you want to say to everybody?
I drove here.
No, I know you drove here. That's very obvious. That's very obvious that you drove here, but you weren't feeling very well, were you? So, if he needs to, if he disappears throughout the stream, then it's because he's not been well. And you didn't want to make anyone down there poorly, did you?
No.
Hopefully this is, it appears that we're live, but again, YouTube has been an interesting platform recently.
It's not just that though. I don't know whether the symptoms and things I have are just me, or whether it's something I've picked up, or just
Could be a bug.
I could never tell. So it's not worth risking popping to see my mum with loads of other people in the care home.
No, just in case.
Just in case, you know, I made someone very sick.
That's it. It's not worth the risk, is it? Unfortunately.
I don't know whether it's like my asthma symptoms or
that won't be your asthma.
My other allergies.
Could be your other allergies.
Be anything. Yeah, I just don't. I never know what it is until it passes anyway, and then I go, don't know what it was still.
No. Audrey's here. She says, afternoon, Lisa and Rufus. Hello, Audrey. Yeah. Ed says, hello, all. Good afternoon, says Karen. Shen London, hello, everyone. How are we doing this afternoon? And Deborah says, hello, how is your eye? My eye is just as bad as it was. I've got a pre-assessment on...
in the morning. No.
Tuesday morning.
Where they're gonna... I'm thinking today was Monday.
Because you're back.
I know, right?
They're going to go tomorrow, and you got me doing it. Tuesday morning, and basically take the pictures they need for surgery. No, my eye isn't any better. I'm just starting to get used to...
Bit of light coming through.
No, I'm getting used to screening it out, if that makes sense. So I can't see anything from here. It's just blur, and like I can see there's something vaguely peachy coloured that moves up and down. Can't see what it is. Can't see anything with my left eye.
But as you say, is when you get up, if your eye is, you've got the blood in your eye and it's not been dispersed, then as you're sitting upright, it will come down.
It comes down with gravity.
So then
but
it will,
but
cloud everything.
I can't see. But what is starting to happen is my brain is starting to ignore this side of me. So as I'm looking, I can still see all the stuff. If I close this eye, I can't see anything. But the bleed bits here that I can see that are swirling, if I've got both eyes open, my brain is starting to tune that out now. So I'm still using my right eye to look, but my left eye with all the stuff in front of it is starting to be ignored. I don't drive, Deborah. Asking. Yeah, I don't drive. So so that's what's going on. I keep closing it because I'm used to having a patch on. And I did have a patch on when I woke up, and then as I've gone through the day, and I'm literally sat here now thinking,
do you want to put it back?
I think I need to go and get my patch. Do you want to just...
Where is it?
I don't know. There's one. I'll get it. I'll get it. It's easier if I just grab it. Sorry, everyone. No, right.
No idea.
Bear with a second, because it is the light.
It is somewhere.
No, I know exactly where they are. She's eating. Right.
Could be anywhere then, basically. If you know Lisa, it could be anywhere.
Be anywhere? That's very rude. They were in a very, very exact place.
Super safe place.
No, they were hanging on the little suction cup in the bedroom that my phone normally sits on.
In a super safe place.
No, not in a super safe place. That's where they live. I take it off at night, normally, if I don't fall asleep. Like I did last night.
5 of them though, anyway, ain't you?
4.
Is it 4?
Yeah. Fell asleep last night with me patch on and my glasses on. So, yeah. And the cat going, sitting on my chest.
Yeah.
Being very, very loud.
He does.
Does it disrupt your sleep? No, because when I'm asleep, I can't see anyway. So there's no pain at the moment at all. No. There will be after Tuesday. And next week there will
They'll
be.
put more drops in your eye, won't they?
Yep. Hang on, which way is it? That one?
They like to do stuff like that.
I always forget which one I have to pull to tighten it up. Oh. Which one is it? Why can't I? Oh, no, it's that one. Bear with everyone. This is what I go through. I know everything is awesome. Yeah. Everything is cool when you're part of a team.
Everything is Lego.
Everything is awesome. There you go. That's better. That's better. It's just.
You was busy though. You went Lego shops.
I went to the Lego shop after going out yesterday. We went out yesterday. You went for a big-ish walk this morning, and he got hissed at by 2 swans. We went yesterday. Is there a diagnosis? Yes, Deborah. It's a bleed. I am diabetic, and it's a bleed in my eye. Even though now with the Manjaro, my sugars are in the best place they've ever been since being on any diabetic medication. It's literally the other ones were killing my pancreas. Whereas the jab has actually worked really well to control my sugars. It did after the first
they say it's
week,
just
basically.
A knock-on effect from many years. So it's like you get a delay.
Yeah.
And then when your levels, after all that time that they were never ever right, when they corrected, you then get the whatever was left after, your body then tries to adjust, and then you had a bleed. Yeah,
so basically what the ophthalmologist, the eye clinic guy said was that I've left my coffee in the lounge, in the kitchen. Can you grab it for me? The red travel cup one. What the... Have I? Yeah, I must have done, because it's not on here, is it? I know. What the ophthalmologist said was that if there is if there's smoke on the horizon, it means that there's either just been a fire or there's currently a fire. And that's basically what's happened with my eye. We're still in that. It's only a year that I've been on the diabetic meds that have worked. But all that time that I was on metformin and glycoside and things weren't working and I wasn't paying particular, thank you love, attention to my sugars. Yeah, it's been there for ages, dear. Yes. It's a fake Starbucks. I think it's called Welcome to Star Coffee.
Don't swear.
I know. But you've got a choice. You can have it branded as Starbucks or you can have it branded as Coffee Shop.
Coffee shop then.
Yeah, I'm going to get stickers that say Costa. Anyway.
Coffee shop.
So yeah, basically, because what the bleed is, it's a reaction to the years of the sugars, and it takes a while, probably 5 years or so, of me being completely sugar-free for that to taper off and calm down, if that makes sense. So it's just down to that. They're going in on a week tomorrow to slice my eye open, take out the damaged jelly stuff, laser it from inside, stitch it back up, and then I'll have to go back in a couple of months and get a cataract removed because it'll probably cause a cataract because it normally does, apparently.
Well, hopefully, like I say, my sister has had a surgery where they've cut her eye open and healed okay from it, so fingers crossed.
Yeah, the only thing I'm a bit concerned with that is that obviously with the diabetes my healing time is atrocious, isn't it?
But
yeah,
but it was atrocious. We don't know if it is now. It's just that your eye hasn't dispersed the blood that was left after the bleed, and there's no longer a bleed. That's very true.
That's very true.
He was just saying that back when your healing wasn't great, but now your levels are perfect.
I know, isn't it weird?
Your recovery and healing may be fine. It's just that your eye did not get rid of the blood that was left there after because your eyes stopped bleeding.
Yeah, I know,
it's just
right?
that little bit of blood that can't go anywhere.
The difference of blooming the right pills make.
Yeah.
Do that one. Right, I'm gonna show you some photos of what we got up to yesterday. You went for a walk in the woods, Deborah, with your husband this morning and fell over. Oh no, I hope you're okay. Was it a comedy fall or was it a, oh my, swear words down on your bum? Because I'm quite good at comedy falls at the moment, aren't I?
As long as you don't fall forward, because then like you can do a lot more.
Melinda, hello Melinda Brown. Howdy y'all.
It's probably safer if you were going to fall on your bottom than it would be to fall forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ed says, I hope you're okay. I'm okay, thanks. Just felt silly and put my muddy clothes in the washing machine when we got home. No harm done. Comedy fall. Comedy falls are fine. Comedy falls are fine.
I did that once.
You feel more embarrassed than you do hurt.
Me and somebody, because it was raining, it was like, do we walk the long way round on the sidewalk, on the pavement, or do we cut across the field after it had been raining really bad, and then realised that
you cut across the field.
We had been out drinking at the time.
Oh my god.
And then we walked across the field and then realised that actually it was getting muddier and muddier as we walked.
Was it a field of bowls? And then you had to run away like in
it was
80s
a field with great big potholes of mush. So wasn't good because one of us fell over and pulled the other one over, and then we ended up in the middle of the night sitting round their house in the kitchen while putting the stuff in the washer and then the dryer so that we'd have clothes to put back on.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Yeah. Because we got that covered in mud. I had to throw them over the back fence so that we could get in because we were covered in mud. We couldn't walk through the front of the house. We had to go straight back into the kitchen, which was at the back.
Yeah.
So I threw them over the fence.
So I've got a couple of photos to share. It's what you do. What? Throwing your muddy clothes over the back fence?
No, you throw your friend over the fence so they can get in their kitchen without going through the front of the house. Because the kitchen's got tiles so that we weren't going to put mud everywhere.
Okay.
And then put the stuff straight in the machine. And then just sit and wait for it while having a drink.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
I take it there was a lot of alcohol involved in throwing a friend over a fence.
Probably,
to save a muddy floor.
Probably.
Yeah. Because
it's good job they were smaller than me because I threw them over
it's not
the fence.
normally what I would think of when it comes down to, would I rather have a muddy floor or get chucked over a fence? I think I'd rather have a muddy floor because at least you can mop that up. Being chucked over a fence and having a broken ankle probably lasts a bit longer than a muddy floor.
They survived.
That's good then.
Yeah.
Right then. So, on camera here, this is Ed, Ethelred the Unready, and Annie Pup. And this is Henry VIII skirt.
Is it?
Yep. Henry VIII skirt of armour. So this armour here, look, let me see if I do that. Here we go, look. Make it really super big. I'll crop you out momentarily, Ed, just in case you don't want to be in the picture.
With the skirt.
With the skirt.
Out.
There. This is a suit of armour that Henry VIII had made for him. It's cobbled together from different bits. It's recycled. So when you look at it, there's a couple of bits that are unfinished. Ed noticed on the back, there's on the back of the legs where the knees are, one's engraved and one isn't. And there's all sorts of bits and pieces where literally part of it is from one armour and part of it was made, I think, in France for a tournament. And the skirt design was so that a lot of the armour had this skirt design on them because it was the height of fashion, but also there were practical elements to it that when you were riding horseback and things, it helped keep you in your seat. There was another one that was really interesting. I did get a picture of. But yeah, it basically got put together in France by his traveling blacksmiths. It wasn't designed or anything like it normally would have been. But when you look at it, it is absolutely gorgeous. Really, really, it's not going to do it justice, this photo. But there's lots and lots and lots of really cool engraving on it and panels. Each one of these is like made up from separate parts. It's a really, really good exhibition piece, and it's really, really famous. And obviously
layered so they can move. And
obviously it's from, you know, the year whatever 1500, 1850, 1940, you know, back in the days of King Henry in 1940. Then so that was absolutely fascinating.
Can you imagine trying to move wearing that?
Not really. No. Not really. It would be a bit of a nightmare. So then let me just go to the other photos. There we go. There we go. That's, oh gosh, you can't see that, can you? There we go, that version. That is me as a ... heraldic knight.
Miss Winky.
Miss Winky face, I know, right? I know I look more like a pirate, or like one of those knights that have lost a jousting match and lost their eye hole.
Oh yeah, you could have done that. You definitely looked the part then.
Yeah, there you are. Look. There you go. I did lose my eye in the joust, my lord.
Yeah.
Sire. Yes.
I believe you.
Yes. So that was good. That was lovely.
That's why you're going to possibly having surgery then.
Yeah.
That's why you need this surgery.
Yeah, and then this is me as one of Henry VIII's ladies in waiting. There you are, look. Or possibly Anne Boleyn or someone. I couldn't see who it was supposed to be. But there you go, look. That's me as a royal lady of the court.
Yeah.
And look, my neck and my face actually match. There's many a time that I have gone out with foundation that's a worse match than that photo.
Yeah, it definitely looks like you're definitely wearing it, of course.
Yes, definitely wearing that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then of course we've got Ed as a knight, with a doggo, because you know that's what happens. But also Annie Pup as a lady in waiting.
I know, right? She's definitely waiting for something.
Annie Pup as a lady of the court.
Yeah.
Yes, I thought it was very cool. So that's at the Royal Armouries. We went there yesterday. Yeah. There was a queer history event taking place. We missed the first talk part, but there was a big old thing where a actor was playing the part of a woman, a lesbian in the 80s who had been at Menwith Hill, campaigning against Menwith Hill, and was on her way down to Greenham Common to go and protest down there. And it was an immersive performance piece. So she was talking to the audience as if it was 1983, 1984. And she was saying things like, oh, you know, friends of mine up in part of Leeds, up in Headingley, they live in that squat, you know, the big squat on the corner. Well, they live there, and round the back where they're going to build the new whatever it was, something. And then she was like, you know, over at the bus station, the big red bus station, well, when you go around there, and it was all she was set in that period. So it was very, very cool. And she was talking, and then we had to make signs for women are revolting, and somebody did Maggie Thatcher milk snatcher, and someone else's was act up, fight AIDS. And so then we sang, we shall not be moved, we shall not be moved, like a tree standing on the riverside, we shall not be moved. And then and she also gave us some bits, like a photocopy of what would have been Lee's other paper, which was a feminist magazine thing. So very cool, very, very cool event. And then we had a look at lots of pointy stabby things. And I said to one of the people that work there, I said, excuse me, what floor's got the best pointy stabby things? So we went and found the pointy stabby thing. Found an elephant. We should go. I think it's somewhere you'd enjoy.
Yeah.
We didn't spend a lot of time because Annie came
Yeah.
with, and she's training to be an assistance dog, and she was very. It was a big event with lots and lots of people, lots of noise, and one of the things,
used to it,
where the Henry VIII thing was on next to where that skirt uniform thing was, which was amazing to look at. Behind it, we could hear this noise, and it was a video presentation of somebody dressed in a replica suit of armour moving, and it was closing up and showing you how all the interlocking bits allowed them to move. Really, really fascinating. Lots and lots and lots and lots of amazing historic things. If you haven't been there, have a look. If you ever get a chance to go to Leeds, go to the Royal Armouries in Leeds. It's free entry. It's 4 floors of armaments through the years, and there's a room that's dedicated to peace, but they've got all sorts. There is including the gun that Sigourney Weaver holds on the poster for Aliens. The big blaster gun is in there, showing you it was based on a particular submachine gun, and it's showing you how they basically took this, decommissioned it all and sawed it up and made new bits. And also 2 blasters, one from Return of the Jedi, one from Empire Strikes Back. And little known fact, Empire Strikes Back is the first film I ever saw at the cinema. So there you go, in 1981, I want to say, when I wasn't even born.
I hope you're taking notes, because
Yes.
Lisa shall be quizzing you.
I will give you a quiz later. It was fascinating. But and there's a replica Darth Vader's helmet, and you can buy like stormtrooper helmets and things. You can also buy, Ed is going to end up spending thousands of pounds, because you can buy like Roman, Viking, all sorts of helmets, replica helmets, and they're cheaper than Lego sets. They're like £150.
What, from in the army?
In the armories. Absolutely amazing. There's crossbows, swords, all sorts of things that you can go and buy. I did go to try and get you a pen, because I was going to get myself a pen, and the queue was ridiculous. And then the 2 people in front of me both went. One was trying to buy a crossbow, one was trying to buy a sword, and they've got to do all these checks on it and check it's right and make sure it's perfect and do this, that, and the other, and you know how to use
and all of that.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, already. Ed and Annie had already gone outside because it was so busy and so noisy, and I was just like, I'm queuing up for 2 pens. Sod it, I'll come back and buy them another time. But it was really good. We were only in there for about 2 hours. And then I walked up to the Lego shop, and I probably spent 2 hours packing one of those boxes to get my money's worth. So a little box, not like these ones for the minifigures. You get a bigger box, and it's called Pick-a-Brick, and basically there's walls of different parts, and you put them in the box, and it's £17. And I filled it to the maximum I possibly could. And when I came home, I looked up on their website and looked at all the pieces, and it would have cost me £70 and 5 pence if I'd bought all the pieces individually from Lego's website. So it's worth doing. So yeah, anyway, there you go. It was a really good thing. We missed most of the things we went for, but it was nice just being sociable in a way where I got completely overwhelmed. There were too many people. I really hate people. I was really struggling. I couldn't see properly because of my eye. I was bumping into people left, right and centre because I can't see this side of me. So if anybody was walking on this side, I was like this the whole time. But it was all right. But I did need to go to the Lego shop to decompress.
Yes.
So yeah, so that was my yesterday. What did you do yesterday?
Clean.
You scrubbed cupboards out.
Sorted out.
Shoes.
Bags of shoes. So big recycle. Big bags full of 2.5 bags of shoes.
Say 2,500.
2.5 bags of shoes. Like a lot of shoes.
Yeah.
All in size 5. Some of them never ever been worn. Some trainers, not worn, and lots of stuff.
Yeah.
And there's still lots to go through. Things because Mum had lost weight and then before she used to be like a size 24, 22, 24.
Yeah.
And then over years lost weight. But obviously, if you think over like 30 odd years that they'd been in that house up until now,
Just accumulated
just
stuff.
and then she'd lost weight, and then obviously the clothes that she had bought years before were just stored then, still in plastic, and
just in case.
Yeah, so
and loads and loads and loads. You
lots
sent me
of
photos,
stuff.
loads of and videos, loads of photos, loads of brand new bits.
bits and pieces.
So we're going to go through and we're going to separate them all out for charity shops and things.
Yeah.
I need to just clarify: your mum's not dead. It's not something we're doing because she's passed
stuff
away.
that she's not shoes that the style of shoes and stuff that are not going to be comfortable for her feet moving forward. So if it's stuff that she's not going to wear again, it's pointless them just sitting in the house gathering dust.
Yeah. And
all of her shoes.
Did you find the brown shoes?
They fit. No, all black. They all fit in one great big shoe cupboard, big shoe cupboard. But they weren't just like pairs like on each of the wooden shelves. They were like shoes on shoes on shoes, all in there. So there was that many. It's like 2 big bags, 2.5 bags worth of shoes.
Sounds familiar.
So I picked out all of the best stuff that she would be able to still wear, and slippers and other bits, and then the rest of it is now in the car.
Yeah, we're going to go through. The best ones are going up to St Gemma's
because they can sell them for cancer research,
which is it's the hospice.
Yeah, like
hospice care.
They do, like, you know, they care for people at home who've got cancer and all sorts of
other things that are passing.
Yeah.
And then the bits that aren't quite as good, we've got another charity shop up at the tip shop, which is a recycling place.
Yeah, there's a few.
But St Gemma's are the ones that when my mum was here passing, they were amazing. So that's why we tend to, if there's stuff that because they sell a lot of their stuff online as well. If it's brand new items, they sell it on eBay and stuff.
That's it.
So anything that's
any good stuff and that they can sell on. And
we would have in years gone past. A couple of years ago, we would have done a car boot sale, wouldn't we, and things like that. But it's a lot of
it's a lot of that though. If it's stuff,
effort and hassle.
If it's stuff that can go to a good cause, then I'd rather that than, you know. And it's like having the spoons to be able to do all of that stuff, and then even if you then take it and then sell it, you'd still want to donate something.
The money then would go off to them anyway.
So it may as well just go to the shops.
And not only that,
the good stuff, and they can sell.
At car boots, people want everything for 10p.
Well, that's it.
Which is fair enough, because when I go to a car boot, I want to buy a £700 Lego set for 10p.
If it's fairly good quality stuff and it goes to St Gemma's, then
they make money on it online.
They get okay money for it in there as well.
They do. They sell it on eBay and make their money that way. Right, let's have a look in the chat. Code Deb, hello my darling, good afternoon.
I know, I still feel like this is nearly too big for me actually.
It's getting
weird.
there.
Yeah,
put a different one on. You're back home now, dear. You got your whole choice of wardrobe.
T-shirt, this is getting a bit big.
Okay, Code Deb, you're
wearing someone else's clothes.
Oh God, your back is improving. You went for a half-mile walk today. Fatigue level would have. You thought I'd done a marathon. Tell me about it. I did about 8,000 steps yesterday. You would think I'd walked for miles and miles and miles, but 8,000 steps for me these days is a hell of a lot. So yeah. Neil, good afternoon everyone. Hello my love. Did Rufus go to see family? Yes he did. Yes. He came home because he was poorly, and if he keeps having to run to loo, then you'll all understand. We think he's got a tummy bug or something. Deborah, 144 calories burned, walking 3.25 kilometres, but no extra for the comedy fall.
That's
shame. Oh yeah, look, Deborah, yeah. The armour was cobbled together in a rush. It was. The French changed the rules at the last minute. Yeah. Those French. I think it was a jousting competition. I think it was, yeah, some jousting tournament thing. Denise, hello my darling. Like a knight in shining armour from a long time ago. Yep, from Computer.
I don't even know.
When was Henry VIII doing the rounds?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Computer, when was Henry VIII King of England?
Henry VIII reigned as the monarch of England for 37 years, between the 22nd of April 1509 and the 28th of January 1547.
So, 15 And we're now... Oh, right. So 500 years ago, Henry VIII would have been on the throne. So that suit of armour is maybe 500 years old. That's impressive. And it's a genuine one. It's not a reproduction. It's the actual suit of armour. Good afternoon, Lee. Lee Maney says, good afternoon, Lisa and Rufus. The armoury looked good. I went to Camelot as a child and loved people jousting in their armour. What's Camelot? I know the mythical King Arthur's court, but is it a thing? Is it a place you can go? That sounds cool.
Yeah. Off with the hoods.
As a modern lady, I would rescue my chap. I loved horse riding years ago. I could see that. Crabs Knits. What's Crabs and Knits? You remember Thatcher? Awful. Did nothing for women. She did nothing for anyone.
Better than fleas, apparently.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. That's what my mum said 2 days ago, didn't she? She turned round to one of the carers 2 days ago and she went, excuse me, she went, that lady over there's got fleas.
Yes.
That's what she said.
Hi, Dormouse. Glad to have company this afternoon. Just finished cooking a load of Indian meals for freezer for when Grumpy's away. Now having an early hot milk. Hope all are well. I hope you're okay, Dormouse, my love. I am going to email you. I know I keep saying that. I will get this done.
Any good
afternoon.
recipes?
Any good recipes for Indian meals? Oh, we got the recipe book, didn't we? The Fake Away.
Oh, we did.
Ultimate Fake Away book. Thank you to Jane Day. You can do if you want to. I say you've been up and down like a blooming I don't know what. Words we can't say anymore. Jane Day sent us it. Thank you to Jane if you're listening.
I'm up and down like I don't know what.
Yeah, exactly. Famous words. What was I going to do? Let me just check on my... there we go. Yeah, Jane got a countdown and then sent us up the book. That was very kind of her. Karen, good afternoon to you, my love. Audrey says hello to Dormouse. Everyone's saying hello. You'll go, you lovelies. It was really good, actually. I would like to go and spend a lot more time walking around, but I was out of spoons already, so we'll have to go on a day when the kids aren't on holiday and when the schools aren't going, and yeah.
Pizza, we love pizza.
That's very random.
So is this book.
I know.
Yes.
Do.
That's the only thing I think you said, was it? Is this the one that had the pizza in it?
Yes, it is. Ed, about $3,000 for all the bits you want from there. I can believe that. You like the idea of a pen, you would have a crossbow. Yep, I can see that. Will the treatment restore my eyesight? Hopefully. You just read my t-shirt as Praise Hell. No, it's a Killstar t-shirt. And I didn't actually realise what it said before we went live. And I realised as soon as the camera went on. And I was like, too late. Yeah, 10p from each book goes to the Smiles Foundation.
That's not a lot, though, is it?
No, it's not. A £6 book, 10 pence. And it's always been 10 pence. Back when 10 pence was worth a little bit more. It's not gone up. You think it was up 50p, but you know, they can't do that. So it hopefully restores my eyesight. But what they're going to do is laser all around basically the pupil, the bit that we were trying to avoid, which should prevent it from bleeding again.
And hopefully you will get a aftercare, what to expect and all of that when you go home after the surgery, so we know what's likely to happen.
Well, we know what's going to happen. I'm going to suffer terrible headaches, a lot of pain, a lot of discomfort.
We think so.
For days afterwards, because that's what happened with the... If that's what happened with the laser treatment...
I know, right?
The surgery is going to be just as bad.
But like I say, when you had that, there was... Because she did a double session, we still didn't know. She didn't say, oh, you know, however you was last time, this might be a bit worse because I've done it a bit longer.
No, she didn't.
She didn't say anything. And there was no bits of paper like aftercare. If anything gets worse, then blah blah blah.
Ed was overwhelmed too, but it was fun. It was fun, but even getting in the lifts were packed. Everything was packed. It was just very busy. So all three of us, me, Ed, and Annie, were all having slight meltdowns at various times because it was just too much. Lee says, I'm not a people person, so Lisa, you did well. Glad you got your Lego. Thank you. you're going to try and strong arm someone to go jousting with you. The jousting does sound fun. We'll have to have a look and see how much it is and all of that. Code Deb, you're slowly doing the same with your mum's clothes. She's tiny now. Used to be larger than size 18.
I think my mum's like maybe a size 14 now. Maybe
18 in the States is a UK 20 or 22.
Is it?
So yeah. Deborah Rufus, is your mum in residential care permanently? Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
But she's literally like 5 minutes for my dad to walk across the road. And there is a care facility which is just as nice, literally straight opposite the house, believe that or not, straight opposite the other side of the road. But he goes to the one a little bit further down the road, 5 minutes. Otherwise, if they ever brought my mum out, and then
I'm just nipping home,
and then had to go through an appointment or anything like that, she would be like, "That's my house."
Yeah.
So
Dormouse says, T-shirts hugely better, Rufus. I like that one.
Yeah.
Interesting that now you are at the point you feel uncomfortable if something is too big.
Yeah.
Your head is caught up with your body shape. Not quite, has it? Not quite caught up. We're going to do a video on that because it's a really interesting thing that happens.
It takes time, doesn't it?
Yeah. Hi, Rachel. Hello, both. Great to hear you. Hello, Rachel. I hope you're doing well, my darling. Good afternoon to you. Susie, afternoon, Lisa and Rufus and all. Just back from a Sunday lunch out. Oh, what did you have? Something nice?
I do think though some clothes, like my other top, it makes me feel like I'm bigger
because it's baggy.
Because it's loose.
You see, I've always liked loose and baggy things. So even though this is a 4X and it isn't, I mean, it's Jesus. At one point, this fitted me really closely, but now it's. Put it this way: at one point, not too long ago, I was buying a Killstar 4X, and it was barely fitting. And now it's like, it literally, like, it's huge. We could probably genuinely both get in this. In fact, stand up a second. Stand up. Get in my T-shirt with me.
I'm like, why am I getting in your T-shirt with you?
Come here. Stand in front of the camera slightly.
Yes.
Right, are you ready? Oh,
I can't breathe now.
there we go, look.
Yeah, it doesn't really work, does it? Because I can't breathe.
Hello, we are both in my T-shirt. That is incredibly bonkers.
Thanks a lot.
The neckline's not good, is it, really? There you go.
Jesus.
There you go. That is bonkers. My God, Rufus, that's a completely... All right, maybe that wasn't a good idea, but it does show completely how much weight we've both lost in that this fitted at one point quite snugly.
But sometimes I think I look different on camera to it being in person. It's like...
Oh, yeah, we do. We do. You look smaller in person than you do on camera. Yeah. But yeah, that's incredible, though.
But that is, sometimes, you know... You look at yourself on camera, and then, like I say, if I just stand in front of a long mirror, I'm like, is this the same person? Because it takes a bit to like.
It does.
You're like, but yeah, it's.
Lee says Camelot was a place you went and watched jousting. It's been shut for years. It had a fairground, so a theme park in northwest England. Oh, sounds cool. Oh my God! Ed went on the Armory's website. I knew it would be bad. Added a load of stuff to the online basket, £467.
You do know what we are going to do, though?
What's that?
We're going to go to a fairground and do roller coaster things.
Yeah, we are. At some point.
Because we can now.
Yeah.
When you get on the roller coasters and they put the things straight down the front and clip it in, we can do that now. So, yeah.
Does that mean we're going to Disney World? I don't want to go Disney World. I don't want to get on a plane. Thank you very much. Lee, I wish you all the best for your surgery, Lisa. You're braver than me. I've got no choice, love. Got no choice. Whatever happens, you deal with it, don't you? That's what we do in life.
They said between 4 to 6 weeks, if your body hasn't dispersed that blood that was stuck, obviously within the eye,
which it hasn't,
then the only way they can do is go in and vacuum it all out, suck it all out.
Yeah.
Take the blood out.
Yeah.
And then with that, the eye should heal itself up. And now with all your levels being really good,
And then we're not going to know until
how quick
weeks
you'll
afterwards
heal. Yeah, how
whether
quick
I've
it will
got
heal.
full sight back. But they did say there's a very, very strong chance of me getting a cataract. It's very, very likely I'll get a cataract after.
But also, there's
Which
no
is another
there's
surgery.
Also, there's no reason there's not that much, because they've done lots of close looks in your eye and said that there's nothing. It doesn't look like there's any permanent damage.
The retina's not been
Yes,
damaged.
yes,
Yeah, so hopefully it
yes.
should be okay.
So it should clear. It might just take a little bit of time to.
Code Deb, you had your MRI on Friday. Oh, okay. Ed says it's a £5 for standing, 15 for the terraces, and the best seats are sold out. When is it? Let us know when it is. Audrey, when we were on a cruise excursion, we had an evening banquet that was at the side of a jousting arena. You loved it. Oh, that sounds cool. Bin that shirt. You're not a Forex. I might sell it on Facebook because Killstar hold their value. Because they're almost as expensive as the Offend My Eyes ones. Both in that t-shirt. I know, right? Clothes seems longer when you lost weight because your belly had shrunk. This is it. It's also our bellies take up some of the fabric. So when our belly isn't there, if you imagine
It's bizarre, isn't it?
it's like if you put a cushion under your shirt now, it will take up some of the fabric, so everything's a little bit shorter.
Well, I've still got, like I said, I don't know, you can't even see. I've still got a bit of a belly, but it's a lot jiggly now. It's just, but yeah, I don't know where my skin's gone. Like I say, I honestly don't have that much loose skin, considering I was 29.5 stone.
Not on your body. No, your body's doing really well. We've both got a bit on our arms.
I still take, like I say, I still have my collagen and stuff every day. The full 3 capsules a day, and still doing my collagen stuff.
Yeah, and I put two tablespoons go in my nighttime coffee.
Yeah. It's
my
like I
decaf.
say, if you don't take collagen now, like I say, marine collagen, it's really, really good. So it helps with stretch marks, wrinkles. So not just obviously the outside of your body, it helps the inside as well, because as you age, you lose collagen. Every year you age, your collagen levels go down. So if you replace it, you'll get less wrinkles and your stretch marks will get better. So if you've got any stretch marks anywhere on your body, that will heal up as well, bit by bit.
And it works well on scars as well, doesn't it?
Yeah,
It works really
anything like that. Any sort of scar treatment of any sort. Yeah, amazing. How long have I had it now, though? Is it like 4 years now?
About 3 years you've been on
3
collagen,
years
yeah.
or so now.
Grumpy picked up a 90 in the size he thinks you should wear.
Yeah.
Dormouse goes, nah, size up by 2. That's bonkers with your t-shirt. I know, right? You did a Ferris wheel at Christmas. Huge win, as not only am I terrified of heights, but you never went in one as convinced your weight would break the wheel with you stuck at the top. You loved it. Awesome view, says Dormouse. That sounds really good.
I don't mind heights. I just don't like it. You know, like when people go on those places where the floor is looks like glass.
Yeah.
You see through the floor.
Yeah. No,
No.
no, thank you.
No,
thank you.
But I don't mind heights. Heights are all right. Just don't.
Oh, 3rd of April, says Ed. We'll have to have a look at that, Ed. Send us the details on the WhatsApp. Your MOI was on MMI.
MMI.
MMI. That's mixed martial
Not MMA.
interests. Is the only word I could
yes,
get
yes,
to.
yes,
Yes.
Yes.
Mixed martial interests. Yes.
That's the people that go watch the MMA, is it?
Yes.
Mixed
That's
martial
it, yes,
interesting
yes.
people.
MRI on your back. You'll get the results this week to get your diagnosis. Doctors thinks it's a torn disc. Oh, painful. Rachel Haley, so I had the same operation on my eyes and it was a lot better than having loads of work done. Love the way. Good luck with it. Okay. I don't know what the love the way is, but yeah, thank you for that, Rachel. Audrey, never thought about taking collagen. Nearly 70. Too late now. No, it's not.
No, never
How is it too late?
Never too late.
Tis not too late. Yes, this is why I'm never going up Blackpool Tower.
Basically, you know, by taking collagen, you're helping your body just replace any collagen that you've lost, and just by replacing that every day, it will just help your skin, like everything in general, won't it?
Yeah. Do you see Audrey's statement there, Rufus?
Glass floor.
It's one of those things you walk over, and you just
over.
go, ah!
Yeah.
Have you seen the one in China?
And you see people below you, and you're like,
have you seen the one in China that's a bridge? Like,
well, it's got like cracks and things in it. It looks like it's got cracks in it, and you're walking across it, and you're like, it makes you think that the glass is cracking. Yeah.
And have you seen all the AI stuff where it's like somebody walks in it and it cracks and they all fall through, and it's really, really obviously AI, but still really scary. Oh God, really scary. That glass. There you are. Look. Dormouse, oh lordy, that glass bridge they often show on news that also moves. Absolutely no chance of getting me on it. No, thank you. No, thank you.
I took my shark t-shirt when I went down there.
Your sharks and dinosaurs
sleep t-shirt, because it's too big now. It's like the brown top.
Yeah,
it's too big. But yeah, we'll get another one.
I know, because
I really want to get another.
It's an amazing company. So if anybody wants some amazingly cool t-shirt designs, they're a little bit naughty.
Well, they can. Some of them are anyway. Not all of them, but some.
Most of them are quite naughty. They have things on it that you might have to look twice. They've got some lovely strawberries, which when you look close up,
look like something else.
Are lady parts. They've got some ice lollies that are
like other parts.
Male parts. Other people can have the same genitalia, by the way.
And also there's ones that have got sharks on.
Eating dinosaurs.
And dinosaurs.
And there's a couple...
But my one is too big for me now, so I need to get another one.
There's an amazing one, which is an octopus, and the mouth of the octopus is a little bit...
Oh, I know.
A little bit gynecological.
If I've got enough money to burn, I'll just buy a different colour one and wear them every day of the week, nearly all week.
I can see you doing that, actually.
A blue one, a purple one, the orange one, the red one.
Well, no, because you know you'll lose the purple one, don't you? That will just be lost. Yes, it will get lost.
They also do ones which are colourless as well.
Colourless?
Yeah, and 2-colour ones as well. They've got the 2-colour ones as well. You can have half one colour and half this colour.
Oh, you've got all sorts of designs. Yeah. It's called Offend My Eyes. Yeah, really cool.
They are £45 each, but they
last.
The quality is amazing.
Well, put it this way. We last saw them at an event in 2018 because in 2020 all the Pride stopped. And 2019 it was, because they were just closing their business.
I'll have to check what size I need though, because that other one, so they was always sized up.
Yeah,
because of
when I was in a 3X, you had to get a 5X from them because their sizing it's got a very strange, very strange way of doing it.
Like say the quality, they don't stretch out or anything like that. They're really, really good quality stuff.
If you've ever seen the one I've got, which is like dark and it's got luminous green animals and things on it, it's got ratties and little cartoon rats and other animals, and it's like demon rats and things, demon kitties and all sorts of bits. That is from them. And we've had them. What is it now? 2026. So this year it would be, some of them we've had
6, 7
8 years, 9 years, because we were buying them. We each got one every Pride season because we'd see them at the Prides, and we'd each get a t-shirt every year. It would be our little, I think you have some ritual, wasn't it?
Some of the ones that I had before that I'd bought.
The octopus one I've still got.
You still wear it indoors, don't you, and whatever.
And there's one of 2 very very frisky male unicorns that are being very frisky together. And it's those sort of designs. They are a little bit adult, a little bit suggestive, some of them, but some of them are just very... There's one that's just got eyeballs everywhere, just eyeball, cartoon eyeballs all over it. It's very weird. But yeah, totally recommend those. Audrey says, what's the best collagen to get? You use a capsule, don't you?
I do, yeah.
I use the
collagen, yeah.
I get the Nutrition Geeks collagen powder. It was on a deal, and I get that, biotin tablets. What else? I've got a year's worth of one, 6 months of something else, and I think I've got a 3-month supply of the collagen. Might have been a 4-month supply, I can't remember. But yeah, Nutrition Geek is who I get mine from. And again, I started to notice changes in my skin. My skin seems to be getting a little bit better. My the skin on my tummy, which is, you know, it is a bit crepe papery because I've lost quite a bit of weight off my tummy. But yeah, it seems to be helping. Blackpool Tower was awful, Lee. Yeah, I bet it was. Can you put in the comments?
We should all go. That'd be really funny, wouldn't it?
No. Can you put in the comments what kind of collagen, please, Rufus? It was marine collagen.
Marine collagen.
I tell you what, Deb, if he remembers, I'll get him to post the link on the Losers Club group on Facebook. See the link on the WhatsApp. Thank you, Ed.
Yeah, I can do that.
You wish you could find fun t-shirts like that, but V-neck. You can't wear t-shirts with round neck as it feels you're being choked. Do they do V-neck? They do hoodies, they do long sleeve.
They do. There is a V-neck on there. There is.
Is there?
Yes,
I don't know. I
didn't. Yeah.
Put it this way: they closed their business in 2019, and we thought they were gone for good. Both of us randomly yesterday, found them on the internet. This wasn't a conversation we had about them, was it? Last night I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna have a look and see if I can find this company." Had a look, found them, was scrolling through, looking at all their new designs, going, "These are still really good. Same sort of price, £45. Really, really good. Really like them. I'm going to get one for Rufus for his birthday and not tell him because their website's back, so the company's back." And then you were like, "Oh, offend my eyes." And I said to you, "I sent you the link then." And I hadn't sent him the link. It's just that spontaneously yesterday, we both found it.
It was from ChatGPT, but then I asked them that could you make me a bit more toned. It's bizarre, isn't it?
But more toned.
Yeah. Here.
Yeah.
At the front.
Yeah. Do you want me to show people that?
I say it's work in progress. I just wanted to see.
Is that where you are now?
Yeah, that's me now.
Hang on. So everybody, look, this is. I'll send it to me on WhatsApp. There's a clear viewing terrace on the Native American side of the Grand Canyon. No, thank you. No, thank you. Audrey cuts off the top of your neck on your round neck t-shirt. Yeah, that one. The China one cracks. No way. I know, right? You always cut the necks off your round neck t-shirts. I do like it when you cut the neck off and it's got that the edge of it, you know, you pull it and it stretches and it folds over. I do really like that. It must be said. I think that's really cool. So have you been on plan totally when you've been away?
Yeah, of course I have. Yeah. Why would I not?
I don't know. Just asking.
Yeah, of course I have.
I had a packet of popcorn last night.
You see the meals that I
yeah.
took,
Oh, it was lovely. Lovely. The curry was really nice that you did. It was a version of the Curry in a Hurry from the 15-Minute Heroes book from Slimming World, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That we did, or that you made. Really, really, really tasty, and really, really filling. So I recommend that. What did you do? What did you add into it that wasn't in the recipe? Was there anything? Oh, grated carrot.
Yeah, great. I just put the little mini chopper we got in the kitchen. I just put a couple of carrots in it and just blitzed it up and put it in with the onions and the garlic and the ginger and then the spices and stuff. And then the chickpeas, tomatoes and stuff go in it. Instead of spinach, I put kale in it. Just took all the stalks off the kale and put that in because it was just a bag of that. I thought there's no point buying another bag of spinach, and then just added some fresh coriander to it.
Yeah, it was really nice. Really, really nice. As I say, I've drunk my body weight in coffee, I think. I've been enjoying my apples.
Yeah.
I had my carrot cake that you made, the little Weetabix cakes.
Right,
they were really tasty. What else have I done? I can't remember. I think that's all I had.
Yeah.
I didn't come off plan or anything. I did have the popcorn last night though, and I was like, oh, this is very naughty popcorn. Here we go. Look, I will grab this. Oh gosh, that's a very large photo. Why is that so large? Hang on. Here we go. Here we go. So yeah, I know, right? I did social things yesterday, and now my social battery is exhausted. I am so tired.
But yeah, I asked ChatGPT. I said of the photo of me now, and then asked it to make me a bit more toned.
So is this when you're auditioning for the next Terminator movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So ask them to make me a little bit more toned so I can see for when I go to the gym and stuff like that.
So this is your goal.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's the thing. You can carry on losing. You can carry on losing weight, but you will. You know, no matter what you do, if you're not doing any form of exercise, whether you're a Monjaro or not, you're gonna lose some. You're gonna lose some muscle as well. Everyone will, as you're dropping weight. You know, even if you keep your
Sorry, go on. I'm singing the Terminator theme.
Even if you keep your protein up, you will still lose some muscle.
Yeah, you will do. It's only natural.
No matter what you do. So, you know, the only thing you can do is obviously just work in progress and
Real
just
life.
build on bits as you go. Yeah.
There you go. That's your. You see, the thing is, that isn't all that far away. I mean, it's a lot of muscle to pack on.
Yeah.
But that isn't.
It could be like in the next year or so.
Isn't a million miles away from you know where you are. So
yeah.
You want to do the zip wire across Niagara Falls? Are you going completely bonkers? What? Oh no.
I'd give it a go.
No.
Why not?
No.
You only live once.
No.
Or something.
Yeah, you only live once because you don't go over the bloody Niagara Falls on a zip wire. Go over the Niagara Falls.
Cool, though,
go over the Viagra Falls.
Yeah, I know.
Go over the Niagara Falls on a zip wire, and you absolutely will only live once. That'll be the end of it. I know, right?
Or straight past it, and you just like get soaked on the way through.
I think that's what it is. Yeah. No, thank you. No, thank you.
That'd be quite cool.
Do you use any dumbbells at home?
Not currently.
You've got kettlebell.
I've got kettlebell, but that's about it. I don't. Yeah, it doesn't matter what if it's kettlebell, dumbbells,
cowbell,
whatever.
Ding, 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 ding.
Any sort of moving or doing something is obviously good progress.
Yeah, it needs more cowbell.
Yeah, but yeah, you don't actually need. Like I say, if you want to do any sort of exercise, you don't have to have any dumbbells or kettlebells or anything. If you don't, you know, you can do lots of things at home without that.
Yeah, you can do. Yeah, no, I used to do that all the time, John Mouse. Take off the neckline, literally cut it right on the seam.
You used to cut it here like a V or whatever.
I have done. Yeah, I have done. Cut a little. So I've either cut it directly on the seam and then pulled it so you get the little rollover effect. There is a name for it, and I can't remember. It's not raglan. There's something else.
Well, I said they do that a lot with this brand of tops. A lot of them anyway, don't they? Yeah, they do. They do the arms or whatever. Slashes and whatever.
You pull them so
and
you get
the back as well, don't they?
Yeah, and you can pull them and then plait them and things. There's all sorts of bits you can do with t-shirts like that. There's loads of tutorials on YouTube on how to funky up t-shirts and what's it called? Not upscale.
Is it upcycle?
Upcycle, yay! That was it. Yeah, well, you can upcycle like second-hand and vintage t-shirts. They're really cool. Lee Main, he says it's a midlife crisis. Zip wires, jumping out of planes.
Oh, that's all right.
You're having a chocolate digestive, just not the pack. You see, a chocolate digestive for me would probably be part of a midlife crisis. I'd be like, oh my God! Do you intend having a midlife crisis and jumping out of airplanes and things?
No, I just like go away for a couple of days and take the wrong pills with me.
Yeah, before you do, can we get your health insurance and life insurance sorted out?
Yeah, and then I just like decide to, I won't sleep tonight because I'm such, you know, a rebel. I just won't take my pills.
Yeah.
I'll take the right ones at least.
I know, right? But no, seriously, if you start wanting to jump out of planes, give me a good 6 months notice so we can get your life insurance sorted first.
We should do roller coaster first, and then if I survive that one, which I have done before, but I was bigger before, so obviously it'd be a lot easier now.
We'll do that, but we're not allowed to watch the last Final Destination film before then. We can only watch it afterwards because the latest one is out.
Is it?
And it apparently references, Neil might know this, apparently references some of the other Final Destinations. And in Final Destination ... I think it's 1, it might be 2, I think it's 1. Or it might be 3. Can't remember. The roller coaster one, the funfair one. There's a whole thing where the roller coaster goes off the rails and it's a spooky. In fact, it's not, that's, I don't remember which one it is. So yeah, let's not. Weights are best for putting on muscle. That's why you got your kettlebell, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's all a work in progress, as we say.
It is.
March. We're in March now.
It is
Got to
March
check.
now, yeah.
Got to change my calendar. Got a little calendar so I can, see what the days are. Just got a tiny little wee one, so that just as a little note. Reminder note, just in case. It's for those of you with eyesight issues or that are listening to this, it's a very large calendar that you put on the kitchen wall.
Pretty basic. It's just,
but it's just giant size print.
So there's spaces on there where you can write down appointments or things.
Yeah. So each of the numbers for the days are actually thicker than a large thumb. They're about 1.5 inches.
It's not like
tall.
some calendars where you get a tiny little hole, little bit where you can barely write anything on, like the gas man's coming or whatever.
Like the food diary sheets from Slimming World,
Yeah. At least you've got a bit of space, so if you've got 2 appointments, you can literally clearly write it on there and it's not going to look a mess or anything. You'll be able to see it easily.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole point, is that I can glance at it from here and go, on so-and-so day, on so-and-so day, on so-and-so day. So yes, Lisa Temlet, hi all, a little late, a day full of expected visitors. Well, that's okay. Thankfully, it wasn't unexpected visitors. That's even worse. You won't differentiate from the kettlebell and dumbbells. No. Oops, thanks for the reminder. Just changed yours. I know, we've got to do the one in the kitchen and the one in the bathroom, because we've got a calendar in the toilet as well. Because we worked that out over the years, haven't we? That if we've got calendars everywhere, then I tend not to forget too much. And then I still do.
I tend to not forget. I just mix when things are happening. That's why.
Yeah, but then I go, tomorrow's so and so, and then it becomes tomorrow. Then I think I've already done that thing, or think it's another tomorrow away.
Well, at least I've been away for 2 days, and I didn't even say anything about baked apples or potatoes.
Oh, so it's me then. But did you do any baked apple or baked potato down there?
No.
Oh, well, that's why. That's why you didn't say it, because you were too busy sleeping after all the cleaning you've done.
Yeah.
So then, shall we do a bit of resetting? Let me explain. So then, everybody, this is called the Sunday Reset. And so one of the things that we want to do on Sundays is to help you if you've had a little bit of a dodgy weekend,
naughty week, or any sort of naughtiness.
If you ate some food that maybe you weren't planning on, or you went somewhere and the items on the menu weren't the ones you thought they were, or whatever, or if you just had some, I don't know, lager or something, some drinks over the weekend with friends, and you're feeling like you need a little reset. Put your...
I thought you were going to say, put your hand out if you've been naughty.
No. Put your details in the chat. Let us know kind of what's happened, and we'll try our best to help guide you forward, back on plan.
Isn't that one thing that, to have a good week coming, you just have to be honest with yourself, and we don't mind, whatever you did or whatever you decided to do. I hope you enjoyed it, and like I say, if you just want to get straight back to it and have a really good week coming, like I say, now it's Sunday, like I say, that's just literally our everyday life. So for us, it's just what we do.
So there's a couple of bits that I want to say about, it's only a couple of little lines, and this is from Ruby Wax's Mindfulness Guide for Survival. Really good book.
And it says "Love Ruby" on the back.
Love Ruby, we do love
On
Ruby.
the back.
Got a couple of hers signed, didn't we, when we
Yeah.
saw her?
Yeah.
And she says she talks about various gifts that come with right. I'll just read it because otherwise it's going to get confusing. She says, the reason we often don't visit the present, as in what we're doing right now, is because our minds are usually too busy whacking back and forth between the past and the future. We have the ability to mentally time travel for the sake of our survival. We can go back to our past to remember tactics that worked or didn't work to picture success in the future, which I think is true. We certainly look back at our weight loss journey over the years and go, that didn't work, that did.
What was we doing?
Yeah. And then we think of the future and we time travel to a possible future where we think, oh, this, if we do this right, this is what can happen. She says, our other gift is that we can go on autopilot. This was a time saver, so we don't have to think while walking. Move left leg forwards, lift right hip, kick right leg forwards. Walking without thinking was a great success, so we applied autopilot to most of our current activities. We spend so much of our lives worrying about the future, but whatever it brings, it won't be what we expect. And when it finally comes, it will be now too. We miss so many moments of this limited life by being overly preoccupied with things that haven't happened yet. This isn't to say we should stop recalling the past or planning for the future. Without those capabilities, we wouldn't survive. But the problem is that that's all we do, always missing what's going on right in front of us. And
I often wonder, don't I, how sometimes we've gone out and how I got from A to B.
yeah, because you
like
drive
even
on
in the
autopilot.
car, so I'm like, oh, we're here already.
Yeah. But I think for a lot of us, especially when we're on a weight loss plan, we get so caught up in getting to target, hitting our goals, what we're going to lose this week, what we're going to lose next week, how many weeks till this, how many weeks till that, that we jump around in our almost in our own mind, in our own time stream, like people with Alzheimer's and dementia do. But we jump forward and we think, oh, if I do this, then when I lose 2 stone, I'll be so much happier, I'll be so much whatever, I'll be so much fitter, I'll be able to do so much more. Or we think, oh, if I hadn't eaten all those burgers last year, I'd be so much skinnier now.
Yeah, I'll be slimmer.
And we jump back and forward. We forget. In October 2024, when Rufus and I joined Slimming World, if you'd said to us, you'll get 9.5 stone and nearly 7 stone off in less than 18 months, we would have gone, that would be so much hard work, that would be amazing.
But I can't see
bet
that happening. Yeah,
no.
I can't see that happening.
And we'd have said, I bet when I lose 7 stone, I'll feel so much better, be so much fitter, be so much healthier. The reality is, I'm here now. That future is now. And I am 7 stone lighter. But also, I'm not a great deal healthier, a great deal fitter, a great deal whatever. Because life doesn't work that way. Life is just life. And the thing is, I could wait and say, when I lose another 2 stone, when I lose another 3 stone, then I'll feel happier, healthier, whatever. But at that point, life will still be life, right? I'll still be dealing with what I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
And what this reminds me, with the mindfulness practice and what she's saying here, when it finally comes, when we think about the future, when it finally comes, it will be now too. So in a year's time, we could sit here and have this exact same conversation. And if we're not careful, we miss out on all the life experiences in between these points that we think about.
When we fell off plan, the time in between falling off and coming back you can do a lot of damage, as in putting a lot of weight on and be not where you would like to be. And you think, you know, if I didn't leave it another month, if I didn't leave it another 6 months, if I hadn't have left it however long, I wouldn't have had to do all this extra work to get to where I now am. But every time you've done the plan, if, like I say, if it didn't work the first time, there's something in it probably need to change, and there's a learning part of being on plan that you need to learn what didn't work and find what works for you, because if you don't, you can keep going round and round and round in circles like we did a few times before it actually stuck.
I think for a lot of us, when we're on this weight loss journey, we think so much about how we got so big, how we've lost the weight so far, and then we focus on what hasn't happened yet, what is coming, what might come, what's happening 3 months, 6 months, a year down the line, where we want to be at that point. And even the consultants on Slimming World will teach us, you know, they say, where do you want to be? What do you want to do? Visualize. I think for a lot of us, we lose track of the now and enjoying where we are. And I think we've often talked, and we're going to do a video about, sometimes our bodies take a little while, our brains take a little while to catch up where our bodies are. So we lose weight, and then it takes
a little bit of
time,
delay, is there,
for you to reassess and rework out where you are.
It's a bit like your eye is taking you time to adjust to everything that's going on.
It is.
And it's the same for slimming as well, from losing weight.
It is, but I think the danger with that is that we
don't get comfortable, because, like I say, if you've got to...
No. I think the danger with that is that we end up missing out on the experiences as we're losing weight. We get so focused on the target. What happens afterwards? What happens on the journey to target?
What happens when you get there and you've lost all the weight you want to lose? Then
what happens then? But even along the way...
But we don't think that way, because part of our journey is a little bit different than just losing weight.
Yeah.
But we don't focus just on what happens, you know, when we've, you know, if we have surgeries and other things that happen, then what? What do we do? It's like, we still live life. We go and do stuff. We
move forward.
And we don't just focus on that one thing only. But
But I think for me, for this, what I'm trying to say is, at any point in this journey, we can forget where we are, we can lose track on what we've achieved, and we can not realise that where we are right now is also as valid as where we will be when we get to target or goal or whatever, when we hit that maintenance level. And I think for a lot of us, we don't give ourselves enough moments as we're going on the journey of just realising where we are. You've lost so much weight that you now don't feel comfortable in a t-shirt that when you bought it was too small.
Now it feels the other one too big around the neck, and it's just like... But I'd rather feel that way than...
But for you, you need to kind of be happy where you are right now. You're not a target.
No, not yet, no.
But you're 9.5 stone down. That is an incredible accomplishment. And whilst I would never suggest anybody celebrates with food, there are still lots of things that you should celebrate along the way. So we should, next time there's a fun fair event, we'll go and we'll do that.
But that's it, it's rewarding yourself with things other than
that aren't
just
food. And doing things along your journey that perhaps would have been outside of your comfort zone when you were bigger. So like Dormouse says, going on that Ferris wheel when you were scared to before because of not just the heights, but thinking that you'll end up breaking the contraption, breaking the machine. Do those things as you're doing your journey, is what I'm saying, right? Do those things. Celebrate life as we're living it, not with food. Let's take food out of that equation, but find ways of doing things. I really enjoyed yesterday, as much as I was completely overwhelmed, completely stressed. You can see that Ed was stressing, Annie was stressing. The whole thing was a very stressful day.
Yeah.
But I thoroughly enjoyed just going and doing something different, and just meeting up with Ed and Annie Pup again. And it was like, oh yeah, I've missed just like being slightly sociable with people that I know and you know, friends, and things like that. We keep putting off. I'll do it when I'm smaller. I'll do it when I hit my target. I'll do it here. I'll do it there. And I think for a lot of us, we need to remember, and it's one of the things that mindfulness really, really teaches, is to live in the moment. Live like there's a thing where you say you breathe purposefully. You sit with purpose in the now, and I think that's something that a lot of us need to remember. But anyway, there you go. I'm ranting over.
I said there is like a lot of us, I would say probably most of us actually, have been brought up with, you know, every time from when you was a baby and you'd cry, oh, give them food, you know, give them milk, give them, you know, and we've all been brought up that way as to like, oh, must be you're crying. We don't know if it's because you're hungry. Here, have something. Here, that will keep you quiet. And I think we just carry it on even as adults.
Yeah.
And just every time we're just rewarding ourselves, no matter what it's for, with food.
Yeah.
And it's thinking of other ways of rewarding yourself other than just the
No, I'm joking.
Lots of things. Like I said, could be a new hobby, could be anything. There's something you want to do, something you want to work towards. If you don't feel you can do it just yet, it's work in progress, and focusing on something that you really want to achieve or do, I think is a really good thing, a good motivation to work to where you want to go.
It absolutely is. But the one thing I would say with that, you can absolutely focus on where you want to be, and then completely lose track of where you are. And that where you are is just as important, because one day you'll be at target, and then that's where you are. Why wait for a celebration then? Do you know what I mean? And it's about trying to find ways along your journey to stop and smell the roses. Literally stop what you're doing,
enjoy yourself.
If you're in the UK, this month is already looking to be super warm, super lovely. People are saying spring is coming early. I've seen daffodils up and all sorts of things are happening, right? Take advantage of it. Go for a walk. Go and take a camera out and take some photos. Meet up with a friend and go for a coffee. If you don't feel strong enough to go to a coffee shop and not have a piece of cake, then take a coffee, meet them outside in our thingies. We were at the Armories yesterday, and there was a big thing saying coffee and a cake £5.50, and I was like, what if I just want a coffee? Why is there not a discount just on the coffee? I don't want the cake. And there's all these things where I think we've got to make time as we're on our journey to stop and appreciate right where we are. And that doesn't matter whether you put on £3 last week, whether you've hit your 4 stone, whether you're at a milestone or not. Those milestones are great. Every time you lose, you know, half a stone, we celebrate it on the channel. But also, if you've lost 2 stone, £4, that's still an achievement. Don't wait until you get to 2.5 stone to have a little celebration. I don't mean go and open that bottle of wine and go for a takeaway. What I mean is do something. Go and get on that Ferris wheel. Next time a fairground comes to town, go and pop on that fairground and go on the bumper cars or the roller coaster. Go and have a look in a charity shop for a new pair of jeans that fit you better. I'm now in a size 14. I bought another pair yesterday of 14s because I needed some. The ones I were in town yesterday at the Armories were falling off me. I kept having to tighten my belt because they were a 16.
A size 34 jeans now as well, haven't I? But I've not tried them on yet, but they look very similar size to So he's not far off. So hopefully I'll be in those soon.
So Ed had a small can of beer and a glass of mead, mixed it with water last night. That's good. That's fine. A small glass of mead rather than a bottle. That's good. Audrey, you had 4 Slimming World maple pancakes with butter and jam for breakfast today instead of putting them in the freezer. Well, okay. So 2 is your health. No, 1 is your healthy extra, isn't it? Fibre choice. So how do you feel about that? Is that something that is your old eating patterns returning? Because I've got to say, Audrey, you've done so well on your journey, and then in the chat on Wednesday you said that you'd had a gain and you were a little bit off plan. How are you doing now? Like, was that a little bit of old habits creeping in? Because certainly yesterday there was a part of me going, Rufus isn't here, I can go and eat this and eat that and eat the other. And I had, well, as I say, I had a packet of the sweet and salty popcorn, the Butterkist one, and a packet of my lentil crisps. And I haven't had snacks like that for a few weeks now.
I eat snacks now and again.
Yeah,
But it's only
they're
like
only
the
6
cheese
cents.
crackers or,
Yeah, exactly.
or
They were 6 cents, but swips. But it was a pattern that I immediately went, oh, that's a bit weird. That's a bit interesting.
But my mind is, you know, yes, I could buy some Slimming World pancakes, but straight away, do you know the reason I haven't bought any of those is because not that I don't want to try them, is that they do them in packs of 4, and often people won't just have one because one of your healthy fibres or whatever. People will often have more than that because I don't think they're very filling. I can't imagine them being very filling, but I could just as easily make my own. I say, and the first thing on the pancakes they have, was it buttermilk?
Yeah.
I would rather make my own, put a little bit of sweetener, use
Even
some.
the lentils.
You can either, like I say, if you want to use flour, or you can use your oats and just blend them and just powder them, and then make your own pancakes. And it's going to be a lot healthier than those anyway.
Right. But you've done that now.
Yeah.
To draw the line.
Yeah.
Right now, draw that line, Audrey. They've gone. Maybe this is one of those items that you can't buy, like me and Brie. Maybe your Brie is pancakes.
You find there's something that you get it in once or twice, and then the same thing happens, and you're like, maybe that is something that I like them too much.
Yeah.
And there's slightly healthier choices of other things that are not your most favourite, but are just as nice, and you can control how much of it you have.
Yeah. And the thing is, this is one of the things we often say about Slimming World.
Yeah.
They have these low SWIP and low sin foods, and the idea is that some people can have one pancake. As soon as we saw them, the thing that we both said is, why are they in packs of 4? They want you to eat them all.
Yeah.
And there is a certain element to that. I genuinely believe, I genuinely believe that the reason they do them in packs of 4, not in little sealed individual packs within that pack, is so that some of us will overeat them and we will eat all 4 of them in one go.
Yeah.
Because that week you'll have a gain, and then you've got to be back on plan for another 2 weeks, 3 weeks to get that gain off.
But I would always also think that if they are, you know, yes, for an extra little bit of packaging, they could put them, if they wanted to do them in the little 4 packs, put some, you know, individual little packed ones in, so you can take them straight out once you take one out, and put the others in the freezer or whatever you want to do.
That's really funny. Kipling's Cakes have done that for years.
But that's why when you go to the shops and you buy a packet of biscuits, and you don't buy like the little Biscoff ones that are in little mini packs.
Yeah.
That's why biscuits are, and you know, if everyone wanted to be really good with biscuits, why don't all these companies do them in these little mini packs?
Because
so
they
you
know
can control, because they're going to open the packet, put them in the biscuit tin, and then or they don't make it in the biscuit tin.
No, because it's in the company's interest for you to overeat them, because then you'll buy more.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe Audrey, this goes on the banned list. Okay, and as much as they might be absolutely delicious, really, really yummy, the most best thing you've ever had.
Yeah.
If you are likely to buy a pack of 4 and eat a pack of 4, then it might as well be a Mars bar or a Black Forest Gatto
but
or
I bet
a huge kebab.
there's lots of recipes online. I said you can make your own. I said, and they're probably be even tastier.
So take it as a learning moment. And same for everybody. If you've had if you've done the same thing with a particular item, take this as a learning moment. Think of it as Lisa's brie.
Yeah. I can't live with donuts.
No, you can't have donuts. I can't have brie.
I just don't. They're just. Even if I see them when I'm out, it's just something that I just don't. I always tell myself this is not a food item for me.
No, I can't have that anymore.
And I don't bring them home.
No.
And that's, I like them, but then I also then think, if one time I did want to reward myself with something and have one, could I just buy one in like in Lidl or somewhere, because you can just buy one, and would that be enough to sort of tip you over the edge?
Probably.
So that's why I just will never eat them again.
Yeah, it's like an alcoholic.
Yeah.
And one shot of vodka.
Yeah, I just
one
can't
shot
eat
is
them
never
again.
enough.
Yeah.
No, one shot is too many, and the bottle is never enough. And this might be, Audrey, this goes on your banned list. And that's the harsh reality of it, is that for a lot of us, we can't have the food that we want to eat. We can't have that in our lives anymore, because as much as we tell ourselves, I can control that, the minute that packet is open, it's gone. And if that's the case, don't get the Slimming World pancakes ever again. And
I say, if Slimming World wanted to be really good to us, they would put them in individual packets.
but not only that, Slimming World know what they're doing.
Oh, of course.
Iceland know what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's a sugary snack food designed to give you that dopamine hit when you eat it, designed to give you that sugar rush, designed to light up the pleasure centres of your brain. That is what it is designed to do.
Well, you can buy,
and that's what it's done.
But I said, if you made your own mix up and you found one that worked well for you, you enjoyed doing it, pop them in the pan, you can get sugar-free maple syrup.
You can.
And put that on them.
Skinny Food Company do it. It's available online. It's available in B&M, Sainsbury's,
I've got
loads of places,
an
Boots, Chemist.
An American branded one, which is quite thick as well, not like the Skinny Food Company one. It's a little bit thicker.
Loads.
And it's exactly like just normal maple syrup.
Yeah. Karen says on Friday night I had a bit of a bingo.
Don't we all love bingo? We do.
No, bit of a.
Yeah, I know. We all. If you read the comments, so yes, it's like part of BE. Yeah.
Brain is not functioning.
B.
Hang on.
Overindulge.
No, hang on. AB.
What are you thinking?
Damn it! I was trying to swap out a letter.
Just overindulge.
A B's.
On slightly higher calorie foods.
Yeah, I'll find a word.
Sugared snacks. So yeah.
My brain has jumped the rails big time.
It's just processed snacks.
A Hoover.
Yeah.
There you go, a bit of a Hoover. Yes.
Yeah.
As in hoovered up all the food.
But like I say, just overindulge.
So on Friday night, Karen had a bit of a Hoover of the food. Crisps, chocolate biscuits. Hubby has cancer. I'm so sorry to hear that, my darling. He keeps digging at me. And on Friday, I was upset and peed off. Now I feel crap. I've been on plan since. You're back on plan.
That's it.
You're back on plan. I don't know whether it's playing, but hopefully you can hear the clap. You are back on plan. That is the important thing, my darling. Now, in terms of your hubby and cancer, it sounds like he needs some support. I recommend Maggie's, which is a cancer support charity. They have counselling available. Who else does that as well? Macmillan do that. And
I said Maggie's are all over the country
Yeah,
as well.
they are.
They're not just in one area, they're all over.
they have, and Maggie's have counselling services available in person, not just for him but for you as well. Because you're right. Because when one person has cancer, it affects the people around him, and if he is digging at you, then obviously that's not good. But it's also understandable. But for you, that's also going to be hard to go through. So there's a lot of emotions going on there. So forgive yourself for that hoovering session. Maybe, again, crisp chocolate biscuits, maybe those things are things that you need to think about. Can you have those in the house? I don't know if you've got kids or not, but maybe that's not something you can have access to. If it's something that, if you don't have kids in the house, but those are mainly for hubby, then get him to hide them somewhere or put them somewhere. But you've been on plan since. That's the important thing.
I think that's we also went through that where I could limit certain things that I would have as snacks, but you know, you struggled at one point.
Yeah, I have a history of hoovering.
Yeah. So at one point it was like I would literally have to put some of the things I wanted away that I could limit what I was having. And if you was having a really bad day or whatever it was, sometimes, you know, if you knew where they were or had any idea and that, it would not end well.
No.
So
but yeah, forgive yourself. We're all human. We all have those moments. We all have those hoovering moments at times. At the end of the day, my darling, I hope that you and hubby can get some support. Look out for the charities, right? And listen, not everybody's comfortable asking for help, right? That's a big thing. Not everybody's comfortable asking for help. But cancer in all its forms is a bloody horrible thing to deal with, and a horrible thing for everyone to deal with. And if you can get some support to deal with those emotions, then please do, right? Please do, because that will help your long-term health. And don't get me wrong, as much as, you know, every time we're on camera we seem to be a happy, lovely, loving, happy couple, perfect match, we bicker at times, don't we?
yeah,
There are things that I do that wind him up, and there's plenty of things that he does that wind me up. And it's just part of living together as a couple.
Nobody's perfect, are they?
Well, I am, obviously.
Yeah. Well,
happy life, happy wife, remember,
I accept that, you know, the way our brains function are very different.
Yeah. Mine is perfect and yours isn't.
Yeah.
Joking.
My brain, my brain does I do this in a certain order.
You like routines and order.
And you don't.
No. You're right.
Yeah.
Drink some water. I don't know if that's going to help because it's flavouring in it.
That's all right.
Sorry for the coughing, everyone. He's just slowly passing away in the background. But yeah. Dormouse, you're mindful that you're slipping into not eating. Sounds daft, but hard when zero appetite and you don't get hungry. Ergo, making yourself eat is hard going, as undereating is as bad as overeating. You need to kick up the bum. Right then, my darling, you need to do the exact opposite. You need to try and find the foods that you do like and that you enjoy eating and fill your cupboards with those, right? So I know you're trying to do the online, you're trying to do the on-plan weight loss thing as well. Find those foods that you thoroughly enjoy.
Certainly.
I am currently, my current obsession is apples. So we had Bloss apples, Blush from M&S. We've had Pink Lady. We've had, you name it, all sorts of different apples.
And some Belgium apples. That
yeah.
wasn't that great. But...
And I've even enjoyed eating those. I really enjoy getting my apple, I cut it into 4, cut off the core, and then each of those 4 I cut into 4 or 5 bits. And I'll just sit and pick at those apples.
It's strange.
They take me 20 minutes to eat. But because I'm really enjoying the apples at the moment, it's really nice.
It's very bit, like I say, for me, it's bizarre because I don't get hungry. I don't know whether it's my body just prioritises other things and that's why I don't feel hungry, or whether it was a post-COVID
It's a
thing.
post-COVID thing.
But also, it could also be part of autism that my body prioritises certain things, and those things to my body might not seem that important, so I then don't feel hungry. But it doesn't make me not want to eat. I eat out of routine.
Yeah.
And as much as, like, you know, you do what works for you, but I used to get stressed so much about times a day I would have to eat. Oh, we've got to have your breakfast, or what we're having as soon as you get up. And it's like, all of those things, it used to stress me out so much. And now having a routine of the times when now I do eat, sort of later in the day, really works for me. But you know, it's good to try and understand how other people, you know, whether it's to do with not wanting to eat, or, you know, feeling like maybe you have overconsumed.
Yeah. Just a little message from Jane talking about living in the moment.
Yeah.
Jane Day, the Empress, good afternoon to you, ma'am. We genuflect in your general direction. Says, I think I have a history of dieting, and being on a diet was always a temporary measure.
Yeah.
Now that I've changed my lifestyle, I am living in the present and not looking to when all of this dieting malarkey is over. That's absolutely true, because for a lot of us, that's what we focused on, wasn't it? Oh, well, when I lose the weight, I'll come off my diet and then I'll maintain my weight. Why come off your diet? We're not on a diet.
No.
We're on a healthy eating lifestyle change.
Yeah, that's it.
And this will continue long after we're at target. This isn't a diet for us. This isn't a eat this way for 6 months, lose the weight. This is a eat this way for life, which is why we're both very happy if our weight loss slows right down now.
I said if I lose a pound a week, that's fine.
Yeah, we're both getting closer to our target, and we're both moving into that.
Yeah.
You know, as I've been saying for a few months now, eat as if you're already at target. Eat as if you're on your maintenance sort of course.
Like I say, Jane's just not was it yesterday, did a video. So like I say, if you haven't seen it, like I say, we love your outfit. So like your new outfit, you
those
got,
trousers,
yeah.
hot pink trousers.
Yeah.
I didn't know whether you'd seen it yet.
Yeah, and it is
amazing.
But it is like mind blowing. You know, you can look at clothes and go, oh, you know, go in a shop, go to buy an item of clothing, and thinking, you feel it, and oh, that's definitely not going to fit me now, is it? You surprise yourself. It actually, you know, definitely does fit you.
Yeah.
It looks really good.
Lee, you lost a pound but went out for a meal, a few drinks, having to go out Tuesday with family, a catch up as we miss our mum. If you maintain, you'll be happy. You think celebrate life. Exactly.
Yeah, that's it.
I agree with that. I agree to celebrate life. Again, it's one of those things. If you're on a weight loss journey, the only thing there that I would have changed is the drinks. Because if you're on a weight loss journey, alcohol is the very worst thing that you can do, because not only does it limit your inhibitions and mean that you might end up having a pudding or a takeaway or whatever that you weren't intending on. Yeah, it could turn you into a Hoover, but it could also, it's got a lot of calories in alcohol that are empty calories. And Joe has said on Jane's videos many a time, and we've said it for donkey's years, we don't drink our calories. We have, you know, Americano coffee, all of our pop has always been sugar free. We don't drink our calories.
Flavoured water, because you got the wrong one for you. So
yeah, I thought it was fizzy and it wasn't.
I don't want still water. I like it.
So yeah,
fizzy.
But again, I agree. You've got to celebrate life.
Yeah.
And if you maintain, you'll be happy. If you put a couple of pound on, at the end of the day, it was a family get together, or it will be a family get together. It's worth it for a couple of pounds, right?
I would
just
honestly
be mindful.
Yeah.
But again, if you're going out on Tuesday with family, maybe don't have the alcohol. Maybe, you know, have a couple of Diet Cokes, enjoy the situation without a drink, because that way the food you eat is going to have less impact, but you're not going to be drinking a load of calories on top of what food. Do you know what I mean? So maybe that will allow you.
I don't know.
Of a maintain.
I don't know many people. Like I said, if people go out and drink a lot of time, people end up either ordering something or find something in the fridge when you get back before then you go to sleep.
Yeah.
And that tends to happen a lot, does it? Well, definitely for me anyway in the past.
Lots and lots of people saying to Karen to not be hard on yourself. Oh, you see, look, Audrey said you usually put them in the freezer, because Dormouse said about putting them in the freezer. Hubby said to leave them out. He'd have one with his afternoon coffee. He decided he didn't want one, and you should have put them in then. Again, you know what to do, my darling. Maybe in that case, leave one out for him. But again, if it's food if this is an item of food that you can't have, then you can't have. Do you know what I mean? It might just be that situation.
I say that's why I always recommend, like I say, getting a vacuum sealer, because, like I say, if you open any big packets of stuff, you can like get all different sized little vacuum seal bags and just seal them up and pop them in the freezer, depending on what it is.
Yeah. Agree. Yeah, they do. Macmillan do offer counselling, Karen. Audrey, you went to a willow weaving afternoon last Friday. That sounds amazing.
What's that?
That's that where you weave willow. You know, the from the hedgerows.
Oh.
It's a whole thing. You can weave a basket, like basket weaving and things out of willow.
Oh.
You soak it for a while first in water so it becomes supple, and then you weave it, and then when it dries, it hardens and becomes like a proper wicker basket.
Yeah.
Amazing. They do them up at Swarcliffe.
Yeah.
Well, they have done in the past. The thing you'll cherish about losing weight was the day you managed to walk Roo and see him free run. It was worth the following day in bed. This is it. This is it. Life balance. No more rain, please. It's got to rain. If it doesn't rain, the flowers won't grow.
That is very true.
That's life. You have to have the rain so that the flowers will grow. Otherwise, if life is always sunny skies and warm days, it becomes a desert. You need to have
it won't be long
the rain
before
to appreciate the flowers.
Soon, so
yeah,
not far away.
Dormouse says Macmillan, Marie Curie, Maggie Centres are fantastic resources. Yeah. We have Clan in our area, but I'm sure you have similar. It was so helpful to enable them to express feelings in safe spaces. Yeah, absolutely. When the sun shines, our health improves. Your cat's happy and doesn't meow when he comes in like a drowned rat. Hopefully. Audrey, you're feeling down, had 2 family funerals lately, thinking what's the point? The point is, my darling, that you're not the third until your time comes. That's the point, Audrey. The point is that at some point, whether it's this year or next year, we want to do a bit of a Losers Club road trip.
Yeah.
Whether we'll get all the way up to where you are, I'm not sure, but we want to be able to do and go and meet and hang out and do things. So at the end of the day, my darling, the point is that you enjoy the moments while you're here, and you do it feeling as strong, as healthy, and as amazing as you are. Because that's one blip. One blip.
That's it.
That's nothing. Nothing. You've got this. Honestly, Audrey, you've got this, right? It's really sad when we lose people around us. Trust me, I know. I've lost every single family member bar, I think, 3. I've got an extended family, but I never speak to them because they're like the other side of the family.
I said a lot of my mum's side of the family and that all of her sisters were all bigger, and it's like then I grew up and I was really big, and why leave it till like now I'm 51 now, I'm changing it, and now I figured out what works.
I know.
It's just, but if I hadn't, like I say, if I hadn't started making those changes, you don't know, once you get past 50, that's it.
That's it. And the thing is,
you've got to be really careful, health wise, otherwise you get lots of complications.
Lots of health problems moving forward.
Yep.
You don't want to have an eye bleed like me. You don't want to have these other issues that other people have talked about. At the end of the day, Audrey, you are losing weight for a reason, and that reason is you're doing it for you, right? You want to be here. You want to be happy. You want to be healthy. Just keep focusing on that why. Just keep focusing on the reason that you started, the reason you walked through those Slimming World doors the first day, right? And it isn't easy. It isn't consistent weight loss every single week for a lot of us. It really isn't. You followed our journeys.
If you need a bit of motivation, like I say, or struggling, just reach out, message us. Like I say, we're on Facebook. I will always reply to messages if you send me a message.
I tend to reply eventually because I don't go on Facebook very
I
often.
will see a message and I will
see
respond.
it a lot more than I do. Yeah.
So I said you can always message me, or if you want to get a message to Lisa, or you know, have a chat.
Yeah.
Just message me or.
That's a good idea, Lisa. Lisa Temlet had a pair of wide leg trousers with a print you really liked, but they were way too big. Altering them wouldn't work, so your friend made them into cushion covers, and you loved them.
Wow.
That's awesome. I love that idea. Upcycling. Yes.
Yeah.
Dormouse, Audrey, look at your why. Why? Yes, what I just said. Look at your why. Why did you start this? What do you want going forward, and reflect how far you've come. You've come so far, my darling. Hi Lisa Rufus, put on very strange noises coming from there.
£2.
Put on £2 on Wednesday group, so I went to the shop on the way home from work, got a Kit Kat and crisps. I didn't get on your YouTube because I was peed off. Right, my darling, so you know what not to do that again. You know, on the way home from work, don't go into a shop. Go straight home. If that is your trigger, then don't do it.
At one time though, like I say, we would only go shopping together, like if we had to go to get anything, or it would just be ordered online.
Yeah.
Because that way you don't have all the tempting things going into the shops. So if you just like go online and you've got your list of things that you would normally order, and you don't have to kind of put yourself in that situation sometimes, and if that's what you need to do, like I say, sometimes even that's a good choice.
Yeah. Susan Devlin, you're diabetic. Are you on insulin? Insulin can cause weight gain. No, I'm type 2. The next day you skipped breakfast and had salad for lunch to make up for it. That's not a healthy way of doing it, Janet. Because skipping meals, skipping breakfast, and then effectively having a tiny salad or whatever for lunch, unless it's a big, huge protein-filled salad, that can actually mean that by the time you finish work the next day, you're then hungry again and you're craving something. That's try and get back onto the plan. Carbs, protein, speed food, free food, all of that. Try and get back to that plan rather than restriction.
What I do doesn't always work for everyone else. Like I say, my because I don't I don't feel hungry, and my belly, doesn't rumble, and I don't feel sick if I haven't eaten. So me fasting for some of the day doesn't mean I don't eat all my meals. I don't just have one meal in the evening and a bit of fruit and not much else. I have, like I say, hummus that we make at home. I will have celery and carrot sticks and various things in the evening. Big bowl of fruit. I'll have a pot of yogurt. I have my main meal in the evening. So just because I don't have lunch or breakfast, I still have the same amount of food, just later in the day. So for most people, if you space that out over a day, it's just an average day amount of food.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Susan says you have neuropathy in your eyes. I'm sorry to hear that, my darling. You have your PIP phone call assessment in a week's time. You're paralysed. Do you mean you're physically paralysed, or you're paralysed with fear? I'm not quite sure, but
just worry, isn't it?
The PIP phone calls can be really, really, really stressful. Try not to worry too much.
Sometimes it can take up to about an hour, but just
try not to worry too much. And also, there are lots and lots and lots of charities out there to help people going through PIP phone calls and application processes and things like that. Try and Google if there's one in your area and get some help, because they can be really useful.
I said, if you're at home as well, you can have someone else sitting in on the conversation as well, so that you've got someone to witness what's been said, so that they can't turn around and say, oh, actually, you said this or whatever, and you never did. So
Code Deb says artificial sweeteners can interfere with gut health. Stevia and monk fruit is okay. We take a lot of gut health stuff, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
We drink swipped kombucha, and we have a lot of sauerkraut and
stuff,
even kimchi, things like that have got good bacteria, good bacteria in them. Slimming World Pancakes, Lee says, I tried and put into the bin. Not for me. Same with all Slimming World foods. Unfortunately, heard they were lovely. What's the sausages that we want to try?
There's some new ones, isn't there?
There. Is it the roast? It's not the caramelised onion ones, is it? That's not what they've got in them. That's what we put in the hummus. There's something, or it might be actually. It might be caramelised onion.
Sausage. I think they're new sausages.
We'll have to have a look. Lisa Temler, Rufus, I gave in to donuts. I bite and it tasted vile. I don't know how I ever enjoyed them. Being almost sugar-free has changed my taste buds. It does. It really does.
I'd say one day we bought, do you remember, you can buy packs of iced ring biscuits or whatever. Are they party rings?
Party rings.
They are. I hadn't had sugar in so long, and like I say, I'd had a few little mini packs in the drawers, and before clearing them out, I thought, oh, just let me open a packet. And I tried one little biscuit out of it, and it was just sickly, horrible. It just shows you just what sugar does to you.
It does. It absolutely does. Yeah, it does. Karen, your granddaughters were staying over last night, and your hand kept going into their big bag of flumps. Straight back on plan today. Again, it's sugar. Be really mindful. It would have been better if they were eating crisps. And also, I'm really torn with these things because it's something you hear at Slimming World groups all the time. I've got all of these chocolate biscuits in and chocolates for the kids and sweets for the kids. I had all of that growing up, and I became a very fat adult because the rewards that I got were based around food, and the food rewards I got was the unhealthiest food. So a McDonald's if we were in town and we were good, or sweets. Those were the rewards that we were given as kids, and that has caused largely me to be morbidly obese as an adult because I associated doing well with sweet food.
What was it? Oh, but you're just big bone.
Yeah.
Oh, but you're just
puppy fat.
Oh,
no,
you'll grow out of it. You'll grow out of it.
And the thing is, unconsciously, we can pass those down the generations. And I'm really torn because I think these days there is so much pressure on parents and grandparents and aunties, uncles, caregivers to give their kids these sugary snacks. But that pressure comes from the sugary snack industry, the sweets industry. They make billions of pounds and billions of dollars every year by selling kids a very addictive substance. It's just that addictive substance is legal and other addictive substances aren't, or have age restrictions.
What about as you grow up, it's kind of like, it's just, you're either somebody that when someone opens a pack of biscuits, you can just go, oh, I'll just have 2 biscuits and then just leave the rest.
Some people
I'll just
can.
have, and then you don't want any more.
Yeah, some people can.
A lot of people, you probably, I don't know how the percentage is, but I was just definitely not one of those people that could just leave, have a couple and just go, oh no, just 2 biscuits for me, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I couldn't do it.
Absolutely, but just be mindful, I would say. See if they will have fruit, see if they, I'm going to sound like a stuck record now, but what about some Lego or a Gabby's Dollhouse toy or something else? A comic, a magazine or whatever. Something that isn't sugary snack based as a treat. So when they come and see grandma and granddad or grandmother or whatever it is, when they come and see you, Nana, that they associate fun times, not just sugar. Because again, I really worry the number of obese kids that we see on the school run, because the bus drops just outside our house and the school is like, there's one school that way, a minute, 2 minutes, and one school that way about 4 minutes away, walking. And so all the kids get on and off the buses outside our house, and the number of obese kids, little kids as well, we're not talking teenagers, little kids, is shocking. It really is. Dormouse says, Janet, as Lisa saying to Audrey, was going into the shop, old behaviour sneaking in. I would say, put it behind you, move forward, but if that happens again, don't skip meals on plan.
No.
Don't. Yeah, exactly. Work the plan, my darling.
That's it.
Lee says, you're not drinking alcohol on Tuesday, you drink soda water. On Saturday, you had 1 pint and a Bacardi and Diet Pepsi. How many things, Rufus, in a pint of lager?
A lot.
Let's have a look. It's in this.
A lot.
It's in this section, isn't it?
Yeah.
I say I don't have it bookmarked in any way because it's not something that we ever do anymore, is it? Drink. Occasionally,
Like
I'll have
probably nearly 20 swips or so.
Occasionally, I'll have some mead every now and then because I enjoy it. It's my
Like I say, if you were going to
once in
drink
a
alcohol,
blue moon.
the best thing is just to go for spirits because
Okay.
that is
1 pint of lager,
Mm-hmm.
at 4 to 6% volume,
Mm-hmm.
is 12 swips.
1 pint.
One single pint is 12 swips. If it was over 6% alcohol, then it's 16 swips.
It depends how many swips you've got, I suppose, to, you know.
It does, but even if you've got 20 or 25, that's half of it gone in 1 pint for 12.
Yeah. And if, like I said, for some people, if you went out for a few, it's the would you save them up, and sort of like where people, you know, save a few from earlier in the week, where I don't recommend doing that.
No,
but like I
don't.
say, you do what works for you. But I used to start borrowing into the next day, and then the next day, and then go, and then you don't feel you want to cut back then.
Okay, a pint of cider, if that's what you were drinking, 12 swips. And then you said Bacardi, which is a rum, isn't it? Bacardi is, for a 25ml, that's another 2.5 swips. And it Diet Pepsi. So then on that one, those 2 drinks, you either had 18.5 or 14.5 swips on those 2 drinks. And this is it. Alcohol has so many swips in it compared to food that
All the sugar.
It's all the sugar and it's the alcohol. And the thing is, alcohol burns, your body burns the alcohol fastest. And while it's burning the alcohol, it can't burn any of the other fat or anything else in your body. So basically, anything you're then eating is stored.
Stored, yeah.
Because your body's then working on that alcohol. And it causes all sorts of issues. It really, really can. Let alone then thinking, oh, I'll have a pudding I wasn't intending, or I'll have and a pint and a single rum might not sound like a lot, but that's either 14.5 or 18.5 swips.
Yeah, but it's just
That's
like
a lot.
It's just like sugar. It's like, you know, it's still poison to the body.
Well done, Audrey. You just separated the second pack of pancakes and put in the freezer in the shed. Well done to you. Well done. Drink, drink, drink. You have a Walter.
Yes.
That's the coffee. That's awesome. Well done, Audrey. That is really cool. That is really good. Well done to you. Lisa Teblit, you tried the Slimming World wraps. They were good. Had them with Lisa's hummus recipe with caramelized onions, but that's your recipe technically. Lidl's beetroot burger and salad. Very nice lunch. That sounds really good. We love the Lidl's beetroot burgers, don't we? We're doing the vegan one on this week, aren't we?
We are.
The Vava vegan beetroot and chickpea version burger.
Beetroot falafel.
Oh, falafel. Same thing. So I wonder if you could make it into a burger patty shape.
Yeah, I guess I'm guessing so. And if they taste all right, the falafel, obviously falafel, just because of the shapes, it's made into balls.
I know it is a different language for bowls.
And it's I think it's we're doing it, and it's got couscous and stuff.
Don't know. But yeah, so then everyone, it's 5 o'clock. We've been on for 2 hours. I'm going to call time here. Ladies, gentlemen and others, time at the bar. Time at the bar, please.
Last orders.
No, not last orders. Time. Call time. You don't call last orders because then it gives them people 10 minutes.
Ding-a-ling-ling.
Yeah. Last orders. No. Time at the bar.
Yes.
Come on, and you lot got homes to go to. Get out of my pub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bugger off.
Yeah. So then, we will be back on Tuesday. All being well.
Cooking.
I might not be able to see all that clearly, but all being well, we'll be back on Tuesday. I do have the pre-assessment for the surgery this on Tuesday morning. So we'll just play it by ear. I can't see there being a reason why we're not online.
Do you get that? There was a bit of a joke there, was it?
I don't know what you mean.
You,
so
you
keep an eye
You
out.
can't see because you've got a bad eye.
Oh. Keep an eye out for your notifications, and you should see if we go online on Tuesday.
Supposedly, though,
Keep an eye
they're
out.
probably going to put the eye drops in, which makes you have really sore eyes, but they shouldn't be doing lasering or anything like that. So you should be all right. And before you go, you'll take some painkillers.
Yeah, and in theory, they won't need to do anything with my right eye because we're not doing anything with my right eye.
No.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. I know, and then you'll all see what happens.
You should be all right. Like I say, I will remind you to take some pain relief before going, because often when you've had any treatment, we don't normally take stuff like that before you go.
No.
So if you do that, it might make it not as bad.
It might help.
You feel, yeah. Otherwise, you say it's painful, that stings, or makes your eyes sting.
It does. The second drop always is like, ow! So there you go, everyone.
But they put it in both, don't they?
Well, they have done when they do a normal check.
Yeah.
But that's because they were checking both eyes, so they might end up doing that as well.
Yeah.
You're off to have leftover lasagna from last night. Sounds lovely. Granddaughter's request. Slimming World free recipe, and she doesn't taste the difference. There you go. You see. That sounds lovely. Thank you, Karen. I hope you do okay. Reach out to Maggie's. If Maggie's aren't in your area, they will be able to signpost you to another place that is similar or has counselling support. Even if hubby doesn't want to go for himself, you can go. Anybody with cancer, it's like having an alcoholic in the family. It affects the family.
Affects everybody.
And I'm not saying alcohol and cancer are the same in any way, shape or form, but it affects the people around you. And hubby will be going through his own set of emotions that maybe he doesn't fully want to share. And he'll be dealing with his own internal stuff. You've got your own internal stuff to deal with about everything that you've gone through, but also what hubby's dealing with. And so there'll be a lot of stuff that you're both holding on to for not wanting to pile on to the other. At the end of the day, getting someone to talk to that isn't involved, isn't part of the family, isn't going to go tattletaling or running to so and so or spreading the gossip can be really, 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 really useful. Totally 100% recommend. Wishing you all the best for Tuesday. Thank you. Grumpy also wishes you well for your eye and says hi all. Hi Grumpy. Hope you're doing all right, my darling. We know that Dormouse loves Walter. It's a coffee maker. Yeah. What do you love, Grumpy? What does Grumpy like? What is Grumpy's thing in the way that Dormouse likes Walter? Talking about the thing, I was going to say, because we found it was the pizza in here, wasn't it? That's what you said earlier. The pizza recipes here.
Where you make your own dough.
In the new book, Ultimate Fakeaways, thank you very much to the Empress, Jane Day. I wish I'd signed it. Jane Day, written all on it. Yeah. They've got a section called Base Camp, where they tell you how to make a pizza base, either with dough or with meat or with a pita bread. I would also add in there the cauliflower rice version that we've done, or wrap. They then have, step 2.
I was going to say it's Joe's Pizza.
No, step 2 is the...
Oh, you got your tomato sauce, barbecue sauce, so you've got some recipes in there.
Yeah,
sauces.
Is the sauce to put on top of your base. So there's different types of sauces, and obviously you can thicken them or make them slightly different if you want. That barbecue sauce sounds lovely. And then section 3 is toppings. So you've got a sloppy Joe pizza, Hawaiian pizza, barbecue chicken and bacon pizza, American hot pizza. halloumi, red pepper and hot honey pizza, garlic
Wow.
bread. Garlic bread. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4,
It'll
5.
never catch on.
I know, right? 6 different recipes in there for different pizza toppings as well. So whatever options that you fancy, they've got it covered. I'm thinking we might.
Hot dog.
Oh, and hot dogs. We might have to for the following Tuesday. Don't know whether we're going to be online or not for that Tuesday, but we might have to grab one out of here. If we do a pizza, we might have to do 2 very distinctly different options. So for the base, one will be a dough base, one will be a pizza
is there
base.
one? Yeah, there's one that's. I think there's ones where the wraps.
Or a wrap base, and then. Like you might choose tomato sauce, I might choose the barbecue sauce, you choose your topping, I'll choose mine. And then we'll put those out on Tuesday. On Wednesday this week. And you'll get to vote for it on for Tuesday on Wednesday. And then we'll cook it the following Tuesday. Now, we don't know whether we're going to be live on that Tuesday yet or not. It's all going to depend on what they say tomorrow morning, Tuesday morning, at the surgery, at the doctors, as to whether or not they think the day after my eye surgery, whether or not I'll be okay to see and do things without headaches and things.
I would probably think you would need a bit of time.
Yeah, I might need some time. So what we're thinking of doing is that we will film the recipe on Thursday this week, and we'll put it up as a live, as a premiere on Tuesday, and we'll be in the chat. That's what we're thinking of doing, isn't it? So that's not this coming Tuesday. It's in a week's time. So we'll tell you more about that on Wednesday. We'll know exactly what's happening later this week.
And then we can just do it before the next week comes.
So this coming Tuesday, we've got your...
The beetroot falafel.
Beetroot falafel, thank you. I forgot what it was.
Yeah.
We think it's like the little Iceland, not little Iceland, the little beetroot burgers. So we're going to do that this coming Tuesday. And then next week, it will be a recorded Tuesday.
Yeah.
We just don't know yet whether it'll be, as to what pizza recipe, but it'll be a pizza.
Beetroot falafel Buddha bowl.
Oh yeah, it does look really nice though. This is what we're cooking Tuesday.
And there is couscous in it as well.
Yeah. So it's in the Baba Vegan book if anybody wants to cook it along with us. I'm sure you can find the recipe and all the details that you need on YouTube, but you probably can actually, but I'm sure you can find them online.
A salad with a dressing, there's some couscous, and then obviously the beetroot falafel.
And the beetroot falafel, which does sound amazing.
Dressing on top of it.
But there you go. Right then, so Walter also loves Grumpy.
Oh.
Grumpy also loves Walter. And Cheeky Cider or Talaska Whiskey, I don't know what that is. Your dad would know that, wouldn't he? Audrey says, Dormouse, your late dad worked at Dalwan Tabasco Distillery. Oh, okay, wow. Denise, good luck for Tuesday, Lisa. Hope Rufus feels better soon. Bye, or I know, hopefully you'll feel better soon.
Oh, yeah.
Grumpy says, good Rufus, telling Lisa take a break. He worked eye theatre and we are all allowed a Swimming World holiday week. Oh, we're not going to be off plan.
No.
Not going to be off plan at all. We're completely on plan.
This is just what we do.
This isn't a diet. This is just how we live. So it doesn't matter what's going on in our lives.
I like to kind of be in control of keeping my weight slowly going down.
I know, in theory.
By doing that, we just eat the way we eat and we enjoy it.
In theory, we've got Curry in a Hurry day 2 tonight. Or it'll be day 3.
Day 3.
Yeah. So that sounds yummy. But yeah, we will see you all very soon. We'll see you on Tuesday evening for Tuesday. And then obviously we'll see you all on Wednesday for As Per Norms. Not off plan, but off the tube. No, we won't be doing that just for this. Good Lord.
Just the cooking bit
Dormouse.
that week.
Dormouse, when I was in hospital following the bladder cancer treatment, when I got put in the hospital for 4 days, I streamed then from the hospital bed doing my face. It don't stop me. Don't stop me now, we're having such a good time. We're cooking falafel balls.
But the thing
Don't
is, though, like I
stop
say, if you're
me
having...
now.
Is it on the Is the Monday you having your...
Yeah.
Yes, on the Monday.
So by Wednesday, I'll be kicking a football around the garden with the dogs.
We'll just see what you like.
We'll see what we're like, but I'll be
update
streaming.
everyone, like I say, on the... when the premiere goes up, we'll be able to let people
Let everyone know.
We're going to be in... Or even post on the loser group or whatever.
Yeah, we'll post it
Wednesday
everywhere.
is still going to happen or whatever, so
we'll post it everywhere. Thank you for another great live, says Audrey. Thank you, everyone. Audrey, you've got this. You've got this, right? You've got this. This is you've had your kick up the bum. You've got this. Come on. You know why you're doing this, my darling, for you. You've got this. Do you know what I mean? You've got it. You can do it. Trust me, you can do this. You really, really can. No sabotaging now. No self-sabotaging. You're going to blow through your target. You're going to blow through your goal, and you are going to get to where you want to be. Because that's your only option, my darling. We're not going to let you fall by the wayside.
I do think, though, like I say, like us, you probably... oh, dear, here we go again. You will find...
Let me... Go on, take a mouthful. I'm going to have a look, see if there's salt in it, because it could be drying your mouth out. And you wouldn't be able to taste it.
No, that you will find some foods that you just can't have indoors. But it is just all trial and error and see what works best for you.
Exactly. No, there's no salt in it. There's lots of other things in it, but no salt. Okay. Right then, everyone. You have. Yeah, you have. You've got this, my darling. You've got it. You've got this. You can do it.
If you just stick to it.
100%. Yeah. We'll see you all very soon. As we say, we'll see you on Tuesday. And as we always end our streams with, be happy, be healthy, be authentic above all else. And
we'll see you Tuesday.
We will do. Take care, everyone.